10 mysterious monuments you won't believe exist. Did you know that there are over 1,000 ancient monuments worldwide whose origins are still debated by archaeologists? That's right. Despite satellites, AI, and billion-dollar research labs, some of our world's most stunning structures remain wrapped in mystery. From megalithic stones that weigh more than jumbo jets to carvings in remote deserts that predate written language, these are more than historical relics. They're puzzles that challenge our understanding of time, culture, and human potential. So buckle up, because some of these will seriously bend your perception of history. Gobekli Tepe, Turkey. Often dubbed the oldest temple on Earth, Gobekli Tepe is so ancient it predates Stonehenge by over 6,000 years. We're talking about the Stone Age, before there were even towns. Located in southeastern Turkey, this vast archaeological site consists of massive T-shaped stone pillars, intricately carved with animals and abstract symbols. Here's the wild part: it was deliberately buried around 8000 BC for reasons no one can explain. The biggest mystery? It was built by hunter-gatherers, people who supposedly didn't have the tools, organization, or even motivation to build monumental architecture. So either our understanding of prehistoric humans is dead wrong, or there's a whole missing chapter of history we haven't uncovered yet. The Yonaguni Monument. Japan. Off the coast of Japan lies what looks like a submerged city, complete with steps, terraces, and flat surfaces that seem too precise to be natural. Known as the Yonaguni Monument, this underwater structure has sparked global debate. Is it a natural rock formation sculpted by ocean currents, or the ruins of a lost civilization? Some claim it could be 12,000 years old, which would completely rewrite the history of civilization in Asia. Skeptics argue it's just geology doing its thing, but divers swear the right angles and carvings suggest intelligent design. Swimming there is like diving into a Dan Brown novel, mysterious, thrilling, and slightly terrifying if you're not a strong swimmer. The Georgia Guidestones, USA. Imagine a granite Stonehenge in the American South, inscribed with 10 commandments for humanity in 8 different languages, warning about population control and global governance. That was the Georgia Guidestones, until they were mysteriously destroyed by an explosion in 2022. The monument was erected in 1980 by an anonymous group, and for decades it fueled conspiracy theories involving the New World Order, secret societies, and apocalyptic predictions. Some saw it as a call for peace and sustainability, others as a blueprint for mass control. Its destruction only added to the enigma, with no one fully claiming responsibility. The Sacsayhuaman walls. Just outside Cusco lies a fortress with stone walls so precisely cut and interlocked, even a razor blade can't slide between the seams. Welcome to Sacsayhuaman, the Incan masterpiece that has engineers and stonemasons scratching their heads. Some of these limestone blocks weigh over 100 tons, yet they were moved and fitted without mortar, on mountainous terrain no less. How? Aliens? Ancient tech? Superhuman effort? No one knows for sure. What we do know is that the site was partly destroyed by the Spanish in their conquest, yet even they couldn't figure out how the Incas had achieved such precision. If you're hiking through the Andes, take a detour here and prepare to be humbled by craftsmanship that seems way ahead of its time. Also, be careful with pronunciation. Sacsayhuaman is one of those words that sounds like you're sneezing halfway through saying it. Easter Island, Moai, Chile. You've seen the giant stone heads of Easter Island, but did you know most of them actually have full bodies buried underground? These iconic Moai statues, some weighing over 80 tons, were carved by the Rapa Nui people between 1100 and 1600 AD. But how they moved them across the island, some over 10 miles from quarry to coast, remains one of history's most debated engineering feats. The islanders say the statues walked, and some experiments have shown it's possible with ropes and rocking motion. Still, the real mystery lies in the island's collapse. Deforestation, famine, or maybe European contact. The Moai are more than weird giant heads. They're silent witnesses to a thriving culture that suddenly fell apart. The Great Zimbabwe Ruins, Zimbabwe. Often overshadowed by Egypt's pyramids, the Great Zimbabwe Ruins are the largest ancient stone structures south of the Sahara. Built between the 11th and 15th centuries, they were once the heart of a powerful African kingdom. What makes it so mysterious? No mortar was used in its construction, yet the walls, some over 30 feet high, have stood for centuries. European colonizers refused to believe Africans could have built such a complex site, spinning racist myths about outside civilizations being responsible. But archaeologists now confirm it was entirely homegrown. Derinkuyu underground city, Turkey. Beneath the surface of Cappadocia lies Derinkuyu, an underground city that once sheltered up to 20,000 people, complete with kitchens, stables, chapels, and ventilation shafts. It's like something out of the Matrix, but real. It was carved directly into volcanic rock, stretching 200 feet below ground and connected to other underground complexes through miles of tunnels. No one knows exactly who built it or when, though some estimates date it back to the 8th century BC. It was used as a refuge during wars and religious persecutions. But how did ancient people create such a sprawling city without modern tools or oxygen concerns? The place is so vast and maze-like, even seasoned explorers have gotten lost. If you're claustrophobic, maybe admire this one from above. But if you do venture down, pack a headlamp and a serious sense of direction. Stone spheres of Costa Rica. Scattered across the jungles and plains of Costa Rica are hundreds of perfectly round stone spheres, some weighing up to 15 tons. No one knows exactly how or why they were made, but they're believed to date back to the Derinkuyu civilization over 1,000 years ago. What's mind-blowing is the precision. Some of these spheres are nearly geometrically perfect, despite being carved without metal tools. The spheres remind us that not all ancient engineering was about height or scale. Sometimes the most impressive thing is perfect symmetry. Just don't try to roll one, they're not as portable as they look. The Hypogeum of Hal Saflieni, Malta. In the heart of Malta sits a subterranean temple and burial site so old it predates the pyramids. The Hypogeum of Hal Saflieni is carved entirely underground, with acoustics so precise that chanting in one chamber can be heard clearly in others, a phenomenon still not fully understood. Even stranger, a number of skeletons found there had elongated skulls, sparking both scientific curiosity and alien theories. It's a labyrinth of chambers, altars, and niches built by a society that left behind no written language but clearly understood design and resonance. Only a few visitors are allowed per day to prevent damage, so if you want in, book months in advance. The unfinished obelisk, Egypt. Deep in an Aswan quarry lies the largest known ancient obelisk, and it was never finished. Measuring over 130 feet long and weighing an estimated 1,200 tons, the unfinished obelisk cracked during construction and was abandoned, giving us a rare behind-the-scenes look at how the ancients worked stone. But even in its incomplete form, it raises a massive question. How did the Egyptians plan to move it? No cranes, no forklifts, just ropes, sleds, and human muscle. Some experts think it would have been the largest monolith ever erected. Its sheer scale forces us to reevaluate what ancient engineers were truly capable of. If you enjoyed uncovering these epic enigmas, smash that like button to support our journey into the unknown. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of our world, past, present, and future. And drop a comment below which monument blew your mind the most, or which one would you visit first? Let's explore history's strangest corners together.